Voices in my head, they counsel me, they understand, they talk to me.
What's up, guys? It's Matt back here at RKO-VER Entertainment. Monday Night Raw tonight. Shane O'Mac in charge. Rest in peace, Blackjack Mulligan. Thoughts and prayers go out to the Bray Wyatt, Rotundo family. Starting off Raw, Shane O'Mac coming out. Huge ovation from the crowd. Last week's Raw was awesome. Let's see if they keep it up. Alright, so Shane McMahon comes out, announces a bunch of good stuff. Charlotte versus Natalya. A tag team tournament starting tonight to determine the #1 contenders. And Sami Zayn versus AJ Styles. If Zayn wins, he gets added to the match. Triple threat for the title. But obviously Owens didn't like that because his music just hit and now he's coming out. Alright guys, so Owens comes out, tells Shane McMahon, "You're out of your mind. You must have knocked a few screws loose jumping off the top of that cage. Sami Zayn doesn't deserve this opportunity over me, and I never got my rematch for the Intercontinental title anyway, and I demand that match right now, tonight." So Shane McMahon says, "That's not how it works when I run Raw. You're going to have to earn it," even though Kevin Owens is owed a rematch for WrestleMania, correct? Anyway, made a match right now coming up next. Cesaro versus Kevin Owens. Winner of that is the #1 contender for the Intercontinental title. So we'll see what happens next. Alright, so an awesome match to start off Raw. Cesaro gets the win though. I think that's really shitty. I mean, I'm glad for Cesaro. He's a great wrestler. But, I mean, for Owens to lose the title at WrestleMania, not get a rematch, and now Zayn is in the main event for a #1 contender's spot in the match. So, I don't know. I'm just sour because Kevin Owens lost. Anyways, we'll see what happens next, guys. Alright, so there was a backstage promo with Charlotte and Ric Flair, and she was saying Charlotte was complaining about having to defend her title 8 days after she won it, blah blah blah. And Dr. Phil comes up. He's the special guest tonight, and he's telling Charlotte, you need to stand on your own 2 feet. You don't need this guy. You don't need to be cheating every time you're in the ring. You're better than that. And she said she was going to chop Dr. Phil's hillbilly butt all the way back to Texas. And, but she kind of got it. You saw in her eyes that she heard what he was saying. She walks away, and Ric Flair, he does his little thing, and he goes up in Dr. Phil's face, and he's about to do his woo, but Dr. Phil does it first, and then again he cuts him off with the woo, and Ric Flair just turns around. He's like, oh, just walks away. Then you had Owens and Shane McMahon. Owens pissed, obviously. I got screwed over WrestleMania. I got screwed over, blah blah. And then he told Shane McMahon, whatever happens to Sami Zayn tonight is on your pretty little gray hair. Or is on your pretty little gray head, or whatever he said. Basically saying he's going to attack Zayn tonight. And Shane McMahon said, no, you're not. Hit the lockers, get dressed. I'm having you escorted out of the building. So I guess we won't see Kevin Owens screwing over Sami Zayn tonight, which is what I thought was going to happen. Since he's not in any title matches or anything now, that I figured he would screw over Zayn. They would have a rivalry. Maybe he still does. We'll see what happens. Alright guys, New Day come out, cut a promo. talking about the new tournament for their tag team titles. They cut the bootios thing. They make sure you ain't booty. All their normal stuff. And the first match of the tournament is Lucha Dragons versus Team 3D. Well, sorry, that's TNA, the Dudley Boys. Some other teams that were in the brackets were Social Outcasts, Usos, Vaudevillains, Enzo and Cass, and there's two other teams I can't remember because it's an eight team tournament. So we'll see what happens in the first match, guys. Alright, so they came back from break and the match had already started, and Kalisto and Sin Cara were on the outside. Kalisto is down on the outside with a doctor checking him. Looks like he either hurt his shoulder or neck area. So that's not good. We'll see what happens. Alright guys, the other two teams that were in the thing were the Ascension and Golden Truth. But anyways, I couldn't tell if hold on one second. Alright guys, sorry about that. Dudley Boys get the win. Sin Cara finishes the whole match by himself. Doctor's still with Kalisto on the outside. I couldn't really tell if it was like a kayfabe injury or not, but before the Dudleys can leave the ring, Enzo and Cass music hits, cuts their whole promo. So they're building something between them, because when they debuted while the Dudley Boys were walking out of the ring, and cut the promo on them then too. So we'll see what happens next. Great Raw so far, guys. Alright guys, so we got Roman Reigns coming out. I guess since he's champion now, he doesn't come through the crowd anymore. Last week he came from the back. He came from the back this time. Let's see what happens. Okay, so Reigns comes out, pretty much cuts the same promo as last week. I'm not a bad guy. I'm not a good guy. I'm the guy. And pretty much saying that he respects Sami Zayn and AJ Styles, but neither of them have won the title, and he plans to remain the champ for a very long time. League of Nations minus King Barrett, who got kicked out last week, comes out and says, you know, you wouldn't be that confident if you were facing one of us. It ends up with League of Nations running into the ring to attack Roman Reigns. Lights go out. Wyatt family hits. Lights come back on. They're in the ring. The Wyatts and Roman take out the League of Nations. At which point a stare down ensues between Reigns and Wyatt, Bray Wyatt. Shane O'Mac's music hits. He says, wait, hold on. I never thought I'd see Wyatt and Reigns fighting together. I'm going to be a little bit selfish because I want to see more of that. So I'm making a match tonight for the main event. Bray Wyatt and Roman Reigns versus two members of the League of Nations. So the other match, the Zayn and AJ Styles, will not be the main event, which I thought. So we'll see what happens. Setting up to be a good Raw. It's been great so far. We'll see what happens. Alright, so we got the Women's Championship match coming up. Natalya versus Charlotte. And you got Dr. Phil out there on commentary. So we'll see what happens here. See if he gets involved with Ric Flair somehow. Alright, so Charlotte gets the win. No, Natalya won by disqualification. Good match. It was better than good, I would say. It was pretty good. But Charlotte tapped as, like, Ric Flair grabbed the referee's leg, pulled him out of the ring, and right when he did that, Charlotte tapped to the sharpshooter. But ref didn't see that. He disqualifies Charlotte, which means she's still the champ, but Natalya wins. Anyways, I can't wait till Sasha gets that belt. Although support is building for Becky Lynch. That match, I still say it was the best match at WrestleMania. I think Zayn and Nakamura had the best match of the weekend, the whole weekend. And I think the best match at WrestleMania was the women's match, Triple Threat. I mean, I know Shane McMahon's moment off the top is probably like the top moment, but as far as complete match, I think it was Triple Threat. But we'll see what happens next. Alright guys, the next tag team tournament match is about to start. The Usos versus Curtis Axel and why did I forget his name? I can't believe I forgot his name. Heath Slater. Jesus Christ. Usos versus Curtis Axel and Heath Slater. Oh! Wow. The Usos get the win. Social Outcast dominated the whole match. The Usos get the quick roll up. That's not what I'm excited about. Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson come in, attack the Usos after the match. They are destroying one of them on the outside right now. Oh my goodness. Festus is back. Nice. So, Usos advance in the tournament, but now we got Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson in the tag team picture. And maybe they take the spot because they took out the Usos and they can't compete or something. I don't know, but that seems good. Machine gun. Nice. Good stuff, good stuff. Great stuff on Raw tonight. Alright guys, we got AJ Styles versus Sami Zayn. If Sami Zayn wins, he makes the match at Payback a triple threat instead of a singles match. I hope Sami Zayn wins so we can get a triple threat match and he gets this shot. If not, I'm cool with it, but I'd rather he won and we'd have a triple threat match for the title. Because I don't think either way Reigns is going to lose it at Payback. But we shall see what happens. Alright guys, so pretty good match. The first segment was kind of slow, but when they came back from commercial, everything picked up. Great match, great action. AJ Styles gets the win though. No Sami Zayn in the main event at Payback. We'll see what happens. We got Chris Jericho coming out to the ring. We're going to commercial. We'll see what happens next. Alright, so Chris Jericho comes out for the highlight reel. Says he's got the greatest WWE superstar ever, and for his guest tonight, and that this is going to be the best highlight reel of all time, and the guest is himself. So he proceeds to interview himself and just boast about himself. Dean Ambrose comes out with a new plant. He moves Chris Jericho's other plant, puts his plant there, and then tells him that here's his paper, and it's signed by Shane McMahon, and it says that effective immediately the highlight reel will be replaced by the Ambrose Asylum. So Dean Ambrose had a sign that very poorly made with a Sharpie, and he hung it in front of the TV, the highlight reel TV, so it said Ambrose Asylum. Then he started interviewing Chris Jericho. Jericho was pissed. Ends up with Dean Ambrose giving Jericho the dirty deeds, and Ambrose walking tall at the end. So we'll see what happens next. Looks like Apollo Crews. Yep, it says Apollo Crews next. We're going to commercial. We'll see who he's facing. Alright, so we got Apollo Crews versus Adam Rose. Apollo Crews gets a pretty late match on Raw. Pretty good spot for the new guy. We'll see what happens here. Alright, Apollo Crews gets the win with the spinning sit-out powerbomb. Awesome move. He didn't hit the Crews combination with this one, he just pinned him off the powerbomb. So, we'll see what happens next. Alright guys, main event, Bray Wyatt and Roman Reigns versus Sheamus and Del Rio. I don't see this working out to a clean finish, so we'll see who gets screwed over, who turns on who, and hopefully Bray Wyatt will beat the crap out of Roman Reigns and interject himself in the match with AJ. We'll have a triple threat. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Alright guys, pretty good main event. Roman Reigns and Bray Wyatt get the win. They work together pretty good as a tag team during the match. There's a little dissension in the beginning with a couple hard tags where they slapped each other and stuff, but excuse me. The end of the match was Bray Wyatt hit Sister Abigail on Del Rio. He's going for the 1-2-3. Sheamus is coming in to break up the pin, and he gets speared by Roman Reigns. 1-2-3. The count continues for Bray Wyatt on Del Rio, and they both get the win, and Raw ends with Bray Wyatt and Roman Reigns face to face. So hopefully something comes out of that. We'll see what happens. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe for more.